Hey everybody, how you doing? It's just coming up to lunchtime, so just in time to say good morning still. I'm just coming to come up here because it's going to be quite a nice day. And let's see if I've got this or not. Probably not. Can we see any water yet? Anything? Can't hear anything either. Am I standing in the right place? Technology. Maybe I'm pressing the button too often. Let me have a quick look. Apparently it's on fill pool. It might just take a wee while. Oh yeah, here it comes. Just my impatience then. Aha. It's quite cool, isn't it? I'm hoping I'll get a little bit of time later on to come and chill out in my pool a little bit. Maybe there. Maybe there. Looks good. I'll just put the cover back on it, just so that we don't get any beasties or leaves falling in it. Right. I'm going to go, I think, and have a bit of lunch, and we'll see you back here very shortly. It's a bit windy today, you might hear. But hopefully it'll be grand. Catch you in a bit. Oh, just can see the lorry and trailer that's been delivered for the contract we've taken out to harvest field 28 just out there. Okay, I need to remember everything I've got to bring up to date since we stopped recording yesterday. I haven't had time to yet edit that video, so it'll be interesting. So at the end of that video, if I remember, I will have put a screenshot for biogas income, which was 32,800 at midnight last night. Now from that we have to take off around about 18,000 in initial leasing costs, and I had a cost of over 4,000 leasing costs over and above that. So I made maybe around 10 grand profit on that field. So it's not huge, but it's not bad either. You know, I could have doubled that or even more by having the second field in grass, or just by cutting grass round about, but it was just maybe a bit of a look-see. What else did we do? Oh, because I'd set my alarm to get back up in time so that I was awake for when the biogas price came in, I also decided to go and sell the wood. The current price, let's have a quick look. It's well down. It was over 1,000 last night, I think. So I sold the wool for, I will have a screenshot put up, I think it was just over 29,000 for wool as well. So we did that very late last night, early wee hours of the morning before I went back to my bed. Sorry, I'm going to get you all dizzy, I'm just spinning around here. So, yeah. So this morning, I contracted out the work on our fields for both the weeding and fertilising, which also reminds me that I fertilised the grapes last night, but I chose not to do it with manure. I just did it with a solid fertiliser to chemical fertilizer simply because it was dark, and I don't know exactly the width of the spreader. I sent that back before midnight because I wasn't sure the width of the spreader, so I wasn't sure where. Wow, that was scary. Where I should go up here, whereas at least with the chemical fertilizer and our normal spreader, we know exactly where we need to go to get, you know, reasonable optimum fertilization. So I went with that. I did buy one trailer load, another trailer load. Let's have a quick look. I think it was just the one I got of manure. Yeah, you can see it's in fact it's 28,000. Did I use it for something? Who knows? But yeah, I did buy a bit more manure anyway. Oh yes, I'll tell you what I used it for. I used it for in the wee hours of this morning again, because I remembered I'd forgotten to top this up. So yeah, so once I came back, so I did that after I sold the wool. So to be fair, I did get a decent sleep though, because I had had a good couple hours before that, so I'm okay. Animals, of course, as usual, we took care of them this morning. Egg production, great. Wool production's already great. Apologies for the noise. Not quite sure what's going on. And Can, as you can see, Can's had been out for his daily run, and he's 64% fitness, so probably in about three days or so we'd be looking to sell Can on. Now sheep are now at 32, so their production rate is slowly getting faster, and we'll have another animal, as you can see, in just over 18 hours, so they're doing fine as well. So this morning, while I contracted out those jobs, I took the contract on for harvesting of field 26. So I did that while the contractor was doing my fields, the bits I don't particularly like doing, and so that more or less covered the cost of having the the contractor do my own work, so that was fine. So money wise, as you can see, we're doing pretty good. And now we're off to head down to field 28 and make a start on the contract we've taken out down there. Oh, you know what I need to do? And though, now what trailer is this? I don't think I've used this trailer before, and I certainly hadn't used this tractor before, this lorry before. It's not the Wilson one, it's called Distribution, and I'm wondering if I might have a quick look at the shop Distinction Load King to see whether or not this does grapes, although I haven't actually looked at the price of grapes today because we still have all the white grapes in there. Look, Johnson Supply's got a really good price for white grapes. If we can take it in this trailer, we will, but we need to figure that out. So I need to find this trailer in the shop's catalogue on my app. That's it there. Nah, it's not, will it? Sod's law. It's definitely the one, isn't it? Yeah, Distinction. Load. Fine. Okay. We shall grab our tractor then, because we are now going to go and need a bit of work as well. Maybe I'll just go quickly by the garage as well while we're at it, because I got to go into the farmyard anyway. It's going to take us maybe 3 trips to sell our grapes. That background noise is going to annoy me. I don't know how much of it you can hear. Hopefully not too much. Right, let's go. And I had filled it up with fuel last night, but I did not give it a tune up, as you can see. $150, not too bad at all. Should just open the other door. I always come out that left one for some reason. I think it's because, I don't know why it is actually. just gotten into the habit of doing it. Right, okay, let's grab our trailer. Let's just open this back window, bit of air in. It's a nice day today at least, and it looks like it will remain so, which is good because we currently got a harvest contract, as you know. So I'm quite pleased with how progress is going, because as you know, I was kind of worried when we were getting to a point where we'd pretty much done, our farm's pretty much at where we want it to be at, and I was kind of worried that went all the way around the houses there, as it say, that could have resulted in having quite boring episodes to try and get to the point of hitting our target, which will initially break, as we say, as we put cotton in. We'll probably put cotton in both those fields to celebrate. But yeah, let me just check. I'm going to Johnson Supply, yeah. So, but I think we're doing okay. I hope we're doing okay. Canal is looking good as well. It's difficult for me to judge how many more episodes, days we will be recording here on the farm. I would estimate another 3 or 4. And then I'm going to make far more use of my pool, contract out much more of the work. It may mean I'm going to have to get permission for workers to use those prototype headers that we have. Get them to sign non-disclosure agreements or something, perhaps. See if that's a thing, because that's what I had to do when I bought them, so maybe they'll be able to do the same if I just stick to the maybe 1 or 2 workers. It would be good. 24,000 for that load, and we've got another load in a bit to come. I think either later today or tomorrow the grapes will be ready for harvest. I do want to grab another load of manure again this morning because I contracted out the fertilising. I can't remember what I said, so just in case I didn't, we did use just the chemical solid fertiliser on both those fields as well. They already sent back the manure spreader anyway, so yeah, and I still need to buy a bit more manure if I'm going to do that more, which I hope to do. Manure spreaders aren't too expensive, so it might be at some point in the future down the line we might purchase our own, or if we can get the contractors to bring their own, that'll be grand. It's going to take me a while to do that big field down there, but no matter. Maybe a bit longer than I anticipate. Perhaps I will subcontract out part of it just so I can. I filled my pool and I want to use it, is what I'm saying, you know. It would be nice. It would be really nice. So this will, of course, take us over the 400,000, which is going to be the most money we've ever had. So this will be the first time going over that. And we do still have the sunflowers, but I think I'll hold on to them until I've got more. I might do, once this canola's done, I might do both fields and sunflower. I mean, we could have made a lot more from the silage had we chosen to do it differently. I mean, I could have just, you know, collected the grass, because I've already got a machine to do that. Could have just mowed it myself with my little mower, collected the grass in with my own stuff, put it into the bunker silos up at the BGA, and it would have been that most of that, all of that 32,800 would have pretty much been all profit. But I just don't want to deal with silos, bunker silos at the moment. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But having, I mean, if I had a much bigger, you know, a lot more fields and a bigger setup of grass, then yeah, I think it's more than worthwhile to get that fast baler and do it that way. Because they can be sold straight away, so I don't have to worry about, you know, the numbers so much. Okay, so let's get this last load. Time is going already, nearly squeezing up to 2 o'clock already. This feels like we just had lunch 5 minutes ago. Right, last load, so it's about 2/3 perhaps. We'll see what percentage. Oh, well over that. Okay, so probably almost another 20,000 worth here to add to what we already have. So certainly once more worth waiting to get the better prices for our produce. So as I say, hopefully when I come to edit the videos for yesterday and today, I will, at least for yesterday, try and remember and put up the screenshots I took for the biogas and mill money that we got. But just in case I've forgotten, I've remembered to tell you today. Because I gotta say, I don't remember everything, so, you know, it's all good. Okay, now. Yeah, that's not bad, 18. A little bit less than I kind of thought we might get, but it was only a rough guess, so it's still pretty good, because that takes us closer to our goal, which is the main thing. We'll drop off his trailer and tractor and then grab that lorry and trailer and head down to the field I mean, just think how much quicker this would have been had that trailer taken grapes. I guess I'm the only one in the area that's actually doing grapes, so that might be why many of the farmers just haven't bothered to get trailers that can take everything. Some do and some don't. Yeah, you can understand why they wouldn't if it wasn't necessary. Right. Just put these bollards down. I wish there was a way to make them quieter. Right, here we go. Just get them here. Drive forward a little bit. Jump out. Get back to closing up these bollards. I'll just park this in front of the house for now. I've been putting it in the shed over there beside our lorry at night time just now. Still would have been nice to have another tractor, but in all fairness, we've coped well just with having one, and I can only drive one at a time, so you know. Could we have done with a bigger tractor, more powerful tractor? Perhaps, but again, it's not been that often, apart from when we leased one to do the silage, that we've actually needed, you know, something that strong. Okay, let's get down. I don't think I've been in this particular lorry before. It's quite nice, quite like it. Trailer's nice as well, actually. It's a bit like the Wilson, except I think, yeah, it's similar to the Wilson in that it's got 2 compartments. I don't actually know what the capacity is. I guess we'll find that out as we go. Right, now where am I going to park this in the best place to empty out the harvester? It's always to begin with because, yeah, I might just put it here to start with, just off the road. Not that we get a lot of traffic, just to see how we go. Nice big harvester, nice big case. I think we've definitely had a case before. Right, and hopefully a nice sized header as well. Let's get this all unfolded, get the engine going. Yeah, it's not a bad size header. Probably the biggest they've got in store. And certainly much bigger than mine, so, you know. Yep, we know. We're just getting started here. So, sunflowers. Okay. I haven't actually looked to see where we're selling these. I wonder what the... Oh. Right, we're going to Johnson Supply. Let's actually have a look at the price. 772. It's actually very good, but it's dropping. Smith's Mill. Oh, that's really good. Do you know what? We should get quite a bit of leftovers from this field. So if we can try not to sell too many of those at Johnson's Supply, where the price is dropping, we hopefully can add them to our own, and maybe then I will just sell mine as well, so that I can get that very good price. It's currently at Johnson's Supply, at the Smith Mill, sorry. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be really nice. Have a quick look inside here if I manage not to drive all over the place wrongly. I think we have had a look inside this one before. It's nice and quiet in here, I have to say. See, I did go a bit squint. In a world of GPS, this would make this job so much easier. But nobody seems to use it in this area. Given our background noises today, I am thinking the possibility of going on to that button. Silent mode. Stealth mode. We're going to stealth mode. And, maybe do this again a bit later. Again, I think once I reach my target, I won't. It's unlikely that I'll myself will be doing contracts after this. I'll just, if I do take on any contracts after this, I'll subcontract them. Because I definitely do, now that I've got the pool there, intend to spend a bit more time, as I say, socialising and getting out and about more, popping into the town, which is about half an hour drive away, and really starting to get to know people better in the area, to make friends and stuff. It would be a nice thing to do, I think. We've been here a while now, a good few months, so, and we have achieved quite a lot as well. I mean, it's nice, I can, go online and speak to my friends and family back home in an evening, at the weekends. Depending on what everybody's doing, of course, because of the bit of a time difference, obviously. But, we manage to work our way around it. Bit of social gaming as well, bit of multiplayer. It's another nice way to socialise and keep in contact with people. I really enjoy, multiplaying games with Not Yet Dead, Nightwolf and Roar. All of them have their own YouTube channels and worth going to have a look-see. I try to keep up with their channels as best as I can. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting to the point where, as we say, we're comfortable enough now. I mean, we really could start to slow down now. But I think because we did set ourselves that target, and it's not that far off, really. As I say, we've still got £50,000 loan to do. But in 3 days, when we sell can, that should be the last of the loan. Paid off, and then we can just concentrate on hitting our target. Then at that point we know that we can afford to sit back and take it easy and just let the farm make money for us, and it will, so it's fine. And then I can offer work to other people. I mean, I'll still be involved, of course, because otherwise I think I'd just get bored, but I'm certainly not going to be running around 1 o'clock in the morning selling wool anymore. Not if I can help it, I'll get somebody else to go do that. But you know. And far less, I mean, we've had a lot of late nights too, and maybe 2 or 3 early days, mostly late nights, you know. We get finished at 8 o'clock, we're doing well. And so certainly don't want to be doing that for too much longer. As I say, I'm getting on a bit, so I'm ready to start thinking about taking it easy. I'm just looking at how full this is and looking at my lorry up there and wondering if I should move it now that I've got this cut out. Move it round a bit because I'm going to have to come back a fair bit, I think, otherwise to we'll leave it just now. We'll see where we end up, but I think we're going to end up quite a distance away. It's fine, we drive, it's okay. It won't break us. Right, headland 1 done. I'm going to go around again. Let's just have a look, see what's going on. Okay. We've just gone a bit darker there, I think, in all our fields. We've just gone into another growth stage, it looks like. Grapes have gone into a final growth stage. I mean, if they do become ready later this evening, it's highly unlikely well, I won't be. I'll say that now. I will not be harvesting grapes today. It will be tomorrow. But I gotta say, these grapes, they've been wonderful, and you know, their produce, and finally getting them up to getting to a point where we've maximised the yield. It's not going to get any better than what it is. It's basically plateaued as to where the yield's at, and that's fine with me because it's as good as we can make it. And grapes have certainly helped bring the money in on this farm, more probably than any other crop, because you know, for a long time, you know, in terms of crop, at least grapes was what we had, you know. Of course, the other star of the show is the chickens, I think, for how much they've produced and the money we've got from them. And the sheep too have done really, really well from a little bit less than the chickens, but then the chickens are max capacity, whereas we've just let the sheep, you know, more slowly reproduce. To get them to produce faster, it obviously means to buy more of them, which we did do the second time we did. We have bought in, I think, 20 overall, so the initial 10 plus the another 10 when we moved the pasture over to the other side so that we could put in the farmyard. And the farmyard's not been completely inexpensive in itself, you know, it's cost us a fair bit. So, yeah. That birdie looks a bit, well no, never mind. Birdie just looked weird. Some really weird crows around here. Okay. 88%. Yeah, we are going to. I mean, kind of figured I might end up at the opposite end of the field to where the tractor actually is. Trailer is, I should say. Never mind. you know what else I'd quite like to do? I'd quite like to see if I could talk someone into giving me, to let me come onto the boats, you know, that we see going up and down the river there. I'd quite like to do that someday, just take a boat ride along the river with these people. It would be really nice. Can't afford I mean, maybe I should, after I've done this target, maybe my next target should be to get myself a boat. That would be nice. But that would not be something I'd be recording. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to make you watch another, I don't know how many videos of these till I can afford a boat. I think that's quite far off in the future. Right. What? And of course the other thing I certainly want to do is go on holiday, go visit my friends and family. That would be definitely something I'd like to do in the near future. I think, actually, thinking about it now, I think I might, once I've hit my target and got towards the end of this little series of recording I've been doing, I think that's just what I'll do. Because I could just pay somebody to come and look after the animals and the grapes, really. Is this going to go in here? Oh, yes, it is. Just, I'm not close enough. It's a very long pulley pipe. Yeah, because I could just pay somebody to look after the animals for me. We could just make sure we harvest. I've obviously not got the angle right here. Harvest all our crops before we go. The grapes can always wait till I come back. You know, if they wither, it's fine. And I can head off for a couple of weeks or so, maybe. That would be nice, right? I'm still trying to persuade them to come out here and visit me, but I'm not having any luck as yet. Maybe if I go visit them first, they'll come and visit me next time. Right, where are we at? Okay. This is going to clearly take me quite some time. And the chances of me getting in there tonight without putting somebody else onto this job is becoming quite slim. Getting into that pool, I mean. I'm going to hit pause in a moment. And I'm going to carry on with this for now. But if we get to about 6 o'clock in the evening and I'm still out here, I think I'll definitely be passing it off to someone else to finish off so that I can go and have a dip in the pool. Okay, on that note, we'll see you in a wee bit. Hello, I'm back again as I'm trying to speed up getting this contract done. As you can see, it's just after 5:30 in the evening. So I've got a contractor in the big harvester over on that side of things. Actually, I should check up a number. Give me a moment. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's crack on. So yeah, and so I've done that, and I've brought over our own harvester and trailer to try and just speed this up. it doesn't look like I'm getting in that field tonight, because I mean it's still quite a lot of this field to do, and the contractors occasionally knock off early, so, and I want it done, so we've brought our own little Speedy Gonzales out to try and get through this as quickly as I can. So just thought I'd just let you know what we were doing and then come back to you again in a little bit. So you can see the time is just coming up to 7:25. I think we will get this done by 8 o'clock. You can actually see now that the bigger harvester, the subcontractor and I are now in the same plot basically. You know, I'd cut them both in half sort of. So between the two of us, I think we'll get this done. Their line's going to be straight, mine's is most definitely not, but you know, and I'm full, so I need to go all the way up to my tractor. Yeah, if we have a quick look at the map, you can see, there we go, just updated there, that it's mostly done, so it's just this bit here. So I think they will be done by 8 or thereabouts anyway, which is quite good. But unfortunately it does mean that swimming pool will have to wait till another day. But it's fine, it's covered, so yeah. It will happen, it really will happen. It's just a matter of, you know, patience. I knew this was going to be a big contract when I took it out. But, you know, pays good money. So, and I couldn't resist it. Oh, the other one's nearly full as well. I need to keep an eye on that. I'll have to run and help them empty out. Which is my secondary job here as well as harvesting at the moment. Right, where was I up to? It's going to be hard because I'm so squint. I've probably passed it now. Well, let's just go here, right? I had no idea. There's a dent here. We'll just go in here and work it out. I'm not sure it was quite this. It was quite far back, wasn't it? Oh wait a minute. It's dark now. You see that? Oh, darker and darker. Right, I'm just going to start again from this end because I can't find where I was. This is going to make this line squint a bit, you know. We're nearly done because look how close they are now to, and when they come down this row, back down this row, they're going to be pretty much on top of me, so. So fingers crossed we'll get this field finished shortly. I am aware that in terms of time we're kind of short, and I'd like to see what we get for the sunflowers in a bit. So see you soon. Okay, just arriving back at our silo to put the leftovers in. As you can see, we've just got under 1600 in here, That's another couple of thousand we've still got in the lorry and trailer over there. The reason I'm putting it in here is because I'm going to transfer it all into the lorry and trailer to take up to Smith's Mill, which I think, I'll just check in a minute, the price has remained the same. I'm just going to quickly drive through my grapes and put this back. Quickly put this back. Already brought the, I mean it's nearly 9 o'clock as you can see, but we did finish the harvest in about 8:10. And then I've been, I'll leave that on actually. Since then, you know, we've had to, I took up a load to Johnson for fulfill the contract, and then I also had to bring back our own machinery, and that's taken us a little while, but I think that's it. Now I'm going to close this gate. And I'll go grab this lorry. I'll check the price in a minute. We'll probably jump cut, as they say, to the sale point, but only because I know how low on time I currently am. So yeah, you can see 2-3 in there, so we've got about 18,000, and we did sell, ended up selling just over £1,000 worth at Smith Mill as well, because well, it's hard to time closing it right. Okay, am I going to get back out here? That's a good question. Right, quickly first of all check the prices. It's still 860, it's dropping. Oh, we better be quick if we're going to get up there and get it while it's still reasonable. Just must have started dropping after I'd sold the load we just did. See how much we have altogether. So that's it really. So I mean it's not a huge amount, it's just over what we would have gotten into our own. And now I can't get out of here, so that could be an interesting conundrum. Here, are we going? How are we going? Are we going anywhere? I should just try and reverse all the way back out here. Okay, we'll see you up there because we are really running short of time. Okay, here we go. It's fair to say I'm a little bit annoyed at getting that. Eh? Oh right, okay. It's in the other one, is it? Hold on. Have we got this? Maybe you have to go back. See, I'm getting annoyed because I know the price is dropping quite quickly now. And I need to get this sold. And as soon as we hit this price, we shall end it. There we go. 24,000. Okay, it's not bad. A bit less than what we might have got had we got here in time, but it's not bad. Okay, on that note, we will thank you for watching, and hope that you'll join us again for the next episode. And bye for now, everybody.